Hi guys, how are you? I am from school, just came home, and I realized, like, when I was walking home, it wasn't raining. Right now, it's raining. I don't know if you can see that. It's raining. So, yeah, lucky, I guess, that I didn't actually have to walk in the rain. But yeah, so I got home from school. We had some stuff, movie project thing going on. My room is a mess. It's a complete mess. You remember that video that I made? The I'm a mess video? Well, right after that video, my best friend came over and she was like, "We need to sort this out." And she helped me tidy my room. And now it's messy again. So it was really great for a little while. And then it got really messy. And yes, I'm like kind of teeny tiny Attack on Titan. That's my Attack on Titan poster. Random quick tip, if you're ever writing or something, or if you're like making ideas, if you need to like have some just get stuff out there and be able to look. This is the knitting thread, the same thread that I constantly use to like hang up my phone to record stuff. I put like these little clips and I just put all the ideas. So right here is just kind of like just a synopsis of the whole story, but then I have all the chapters, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm hanging them up in order so I can see what's happening, and it's just a really good system, honestly. I used it when I was in school. I was living at the school, I forget, in the dorm at the school. And I remember using that because I didn't have a better place to put it, honestly. So I just started doing that, and then a friend of mine started doing it, and it just turned out it's a good system. It's a good system. So yeah, I think I got my camera back working. The only thing is, I'm debating a bit on which camera is the better. Oh yeah, now I'm holding over the thing. Good job. I'm debating whether or not, well, not whether or not, but which camera has the best quality. Because this one has a better frame, like you can see more stuff. It's got a wider lens thingy, while my other one has just kind of narrow, so you can't actually see that much. It's like as if it's really zoomed in. I don't really like that, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm most likely gonna use the other camera because it does have better quality, I think, and also then I can use the external microphone. Well, I can do that with this one too, but I mean, come on. So yeah, thinking about that. Gotta make everything's falling over. I'll be making a video. Oh my god, this is shaking and stuff. Can I put it? Ooh, can I do this? Hey! It's gonna fall. I just put it over my laptop. But yeah. So I'm gonna be filming a video after this because me and my edit buddy has ran out of things to edit. Because I edited all my things, and then those things that were left were things that weren't that good. Stuff like I didn't feel like... I started to edit, I sat down and I was like, okay, I'm gonna edit this. But then it just felt a little like, this is not really what I want to say. Or the recording isn't very good. And that's a very common issue with me because I really, really suck. So I need to practice that. But yeah, so I need to record those again. Which is a bit of a pain, but I can do it. And also, I've been thinking a lot lately about, like, what I'm gonna do with my future and stuff. I'm getting deep again. Someone commented on the really long-ass video that I made, the kind of podcast video. But it was deep, sorry. I'm just trying to... I have this tea tree oil thingy that I'm supposed to put on my pimples. My million pimples. But I recently realized most of them aren't pimples, they're cysts. So that's kind of why, like, this is working fine on the small ones, but some of them, it just doesn't have any effect. And I just recently realized, oh wait, those aren't pimples, those are cysts, or cyst acne, or whatever. I don't know, I'm new to this thing. I didn't really have that many pimples before. I used to have, like, a few every hair, and I'm like, yeah, I had one here, I had one there. But no, sometimes when I struggle with pronunciation, I can't get anything out. Sometimes when I struggle with pronunciation, I tend to kind of go, like, southern. For some reason. So I'll be like, instead of just saying like things in a way they should, I'll be like, howdy dar. That was a little offensive, but okay. Please come out of the bottle. Oh, there you go. Well, now it's got all over the place. The thing about pimples, like, this is like oversharing in a way. You don't want to see this, but at the same time, I need to do it, and why not just do it now? The thing about pimples is that, sure, it doesn't look good, but I could deal with that. The thing that bothers me the most is that it really hurts. Because it's, you know, it's infected. It's affected stuff tenderness and blah blah blah. It's really painful. And I hate getting them around areas that move a lot. So around the mouth and in this area, it's so bad to get it because it just hurts. Hurts so much. This is a really bad mirror. I can't see anything. But yeah, so I'm gonna film a video after this. Not 100% sure about what. I do have an idea of what I'm gonna do. It's probably, but I don't know. I feel like I say a lot, I make a video about this, and then it never happens because I suck. But I've been writing a lot lately. I kind of want to make a video about that. See, I said it anyways. I kind of want to make a video about the things I've been writing. Because I've been working on my book. I deleted almost 10,000 pages. No. Deleted almost 10,000 words, which is like about 20 pages. Deleted all of that. That sucked. It was like hard to say goodbye. But I knew that the quality of those pages were not that good. I did not get the things that I wanted to say across. So I deleted it. And then I started again. I had written the first chapter, I did a few changes to it, and then I started the second chapter all over because the second chapter was 20 pages. And then I had like barely started on the third chapter. And now I have rewritten the second chapter. It's still long, slightly less long, but still a little long, so I have to like really like revise it. But I think the stories be able to move forward again because I have this thing where I write something and it's not right and it just ruins everything. So yeah. What else? Yeah, I've started the third chapter. Hopefully it's not gonna take too long, because I tried to make the chapters shorter. Oh my god, I'm having no troubles with words. I was really tired earlier today. I like basically blacked out. But yeah, no, what was I saying? Yeah, I tried to make the chapters shorter because I like them to be shorter when I read the book. I don't really like long chapters. But I'm having a bit of a hard time dividing it well enough, so we'll see. We'll see what I do. Maybe I'll have to rewrite a lot of stuff, but hopefully I don't have to delete everything and do it over, so yeah. So I'm not sure when I'm gonna send it to a publisher, because you don't have to write the whole thing finished first. It's advised that you do it if it's like the first time. But at the same time, I have been advised to just send it in whenever I feel like I've written enough to establish how good my idea is and how good I am in writing. Especially when you're young, because then you can be like, you can get the help that you need and the advice and the supervision and stuff, and they'll like helpful. So if you have a good idea, like write the idea really well and then write 20 pages the best you can, and then send it in, and then see how they feel about it. And if they're like interested in the idea, then they'll help you and stuff like that. Like an author told me that. My favorite Norwegian author told me that when I was on like a writing lesson thingy that he arranged at some point. So I'm thinking about that. I don't know. My thought was to send it in after the third chapter, because the third chapter would be kind of like, that's kind of when the story really hits in. But right now, the second chapter is still taking a bit too long. And I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I can't explain this any shorter, so if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna have to just blitz it, kind of. Like when you're reading really fast and you're not really going into detail. I'm not sure. Writing a book has so many like things that you gotta think about, and it's kind of difficult, but I've done it before. I did write a full book once, from beginning to end, ish. I mean, it wasn't perfect. It was like 30,000 words, ish. So it's a small book. And I still, to this day, have not edited it. It's just, I got the whole book from beginning to end, and there's so many changes that needs to be made and stuff. I don't even know where it is, to be completely honest with you. But that I wrote in a week. I know that, like, I know it's possible. I did check my writing speed yesterday. I will say that it was a bit lowered because, first of all, I haven't cut my nails in a while. So I look more girly. But at the same time, it's a bit harder to type properly because I have to type with the bottom thingy instead of the top. Because the top just feels weird. And it's just different and just slower. Also, English. I do write faster in Norwegian than English a little bit. And lastly, on the website where I was testing the writing speed, it was like, you get random words. And I was like, okay, random words. But it's easier. What is that? Is that like a thing on the lens? Is that a light? It's a light. What the? Okay, anyways. Random words, I don't know. I think I write a little bit faster. But I write basically 70 words per minute-ish. You can increase that a little bit if I actually like get going, because then I do write faster. And I calculate, I can write 2 books in 24 hours if I was like constantly writing at that speed, which is of course not realistic, but if you think about it, if you aim to write a book in a certain amount of words, it's not that I'm not gonna say it's not difficult, but it feels a bit less overwhelming to me, at least, because it's like, you know, I wrote like 5,000 words in 2 days. That's 10% in 2 days. And of course, it's not well written. Like, I do this thing. I'm gonna make a video about this, I think. I need to do that. I need to tell people about how I write books. But basically, I tend to just kind of blitz through it at first, just to get the baseline for the story, so that I know where to make changes and where I need to elaborate and stuff, and then I go back in and then I edit or I cut it and stuff like that. It's basically like just doing it roughly first, just to be able, like, just so you know where the finish line is. To just make that finish line and know that that's where we're going. It helps me a lot, because when I'm just writing, like, properly, and I spend so long just writing a few pages, I get really dismotivated. But when I just kind of go hard in and I just blitz through it, I can get like 10,000 pages in one day, and that's like 20%. And when I've done that, that feels really good, and then it's easier for me to go back and fix it later. So yeah, that's just the thing. So I guess I need to go make that video. I need a cup of tea though, because I need to soothe in my voice first, because I struggle with it. Anyways. Yeah, there are a few other things that I want to talk about, but those would get really long, so I might just... We'll see. We'll see. Some of the things that I want to talk about lately do kind of include other people, and I'm not 100% sure how I stand about clearing it, because if it's just like a customer at work said something, and I'm like, hey, I want to talk about this, then I don't really need to clear with the customer, because nobody knows who the customer is. But if I'm like, oh, I was discussing this with a friend of mine, or I did this thing with a friend of mine, then that's a bit more sketchy. Then I should feel like I should probably ask, but at the same time it's like, but why do I need to ask? Because nobody knows who you are. I'm not gonna say anything like that. It's not figuring stuff out. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some tea, make some videos. Hopefully I'll be able to make them good, so I don't have to re-record everything I do. And I'll see you soon. Bye.